Of luck. Now our guest today needs little introduction. She's gone from glamour girl to big-time businesswoman with TV shows, a clothesline, perfumes and a host of novels under her belt. Her latest projects see her expanding her horizons. They're going to take her a little bit further. Here to tell us more, please welcome Katie Price.
Yeah,
got a cold coming.
Yeah, so I'm not feeling that good today, but I'm here and I didn't let you down.
No, thank you, Katie, for being professional.
It's going dark in about 4 weeks.
Oh, is it again?
Yeah, I've had enough of being blonde. My hair is just ruined by it.
I've never known anyone take so long to dye their hair, though. It seemed like 3 days you were in America, just sat in a hairdresser's.
2 days, that's why my hair's not in a good way.
Do you not sometimes think life's too short for this?
Sometimes your hair's too short.
I'm surprised you've got any left. But you are, as ever, very busy. In fact, you've got a new novel out. It's called The Comeback Girl.
Yeah.
And I have to hand it to you. You're very upfront about the fact that you don't write your books, do you?
No, I sit with Rebecca. I come up with the plot. She actually goes away and writes it and does the filling bit. But each chapter we go through together. But it is my storyline. But she actually writes it and fills out the bits that I wouldn't be able to.
So what's your actual input to it all then?
Yeah, it's my storyline, but you know, like when they do a setting, like, oh, it's a sunny day and the cars go, you know, them kind of bits.
The writing.
Yeah.
So she'll take the spine of the story and she'll flesh it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't have time and I wouldn't know how to sit there and write it.
Is there not part of you that wants to challenge yourself to try and do that?
I would not have time. Yeah, I would not have time to do it. That's my 42nd book.
What? 42nd?
Yeah, it's my 42nd book. Yeah, because I do children's books and everything as well. But yeah, but it's got to #1 in 4 days, so it's brilliant.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Are you in this book?
Do you know, in all of them, actually, I have to say, it's not about me, but there are some elements of truth or things I've heard and...
So would you say it has been made into TV or a film?
I have actually been asked that, but I'm doing a film about my life. So after that, then I'll probably make some of these into series.
Is this what's happening in America? Is that going to be happening in America, the film about you?
No, that's a formatted show, and they want to do reality, but there will be film. But the deal I've signed is about a formatted show and reality.
How do you come up with characters for the story? You say you do the plot and you give it the idea for the actual plot, but the people that are in it, I mean, they have to be more than one-dimensional, don't they? So how do you contribute to that at all?
Yeah, like at the time, because Eden in the book, she's a bit like Brittany and Carly, where they sort of went, well, I'm not saying so much Carly, but Brittany did. Her career sort of went down. That's like Eden. Kiss and towels were done on her. Then to make her comeback, well, at the time, X Factor was on, and I thought, oh, why don't we do it that she's on X Factor and it falls for one of the people? So it's sort of around my surroundings where I think, oh, why don't I add that in and stuff?
Simon Cowell in it, then? Someone like Simon Cowell in there?
No.
That's a whole book on its own, isn't it?
Oh, God.
So, Katie, what's this new show? Is it signed by Katie Price? What's that about?
Yeah, I've just finished it. That's probably why I'm a bit knackered as well. For 3 months, I've been going up and down the country looking for boys and girls to be, well, it's a bit like The Apprentice cross Next Top Model cross reality. I was looking for a man or woman. Everyone thinks I was looking for another glamour girl, which is completely not what I'm looking for at all. They don't need another one of me. So yeah, and we've got our winner. And so that's done. It goes out in September.
And that's for them to be a what? What if they want to be a what?
Basically make them a brand. One of their prizes, they got a brand new Range Rover for a year, and I pimped it out for them like mine. Free holiday.
Do they have a talent?
Oh, they have to, yeah. When you watch the show, they have to have a business mind, so I set them business challenges, all things like that. So, no, they're not stupid. They couldn't be stupid.
Right.
And what's their actual kind of job? When you say you're a brand, how do you become a brand? How can you build somebody from nothing to a brand?
Well, my 17 years of experience in industry, it's basically a fast track to it all. I've got all their, like, perfume, TV shows, everything all lines up, waiting for them to do.
So you've got that ready-made for them, you mean?
Yeah.
So when they win, that's what they win. Everything that you've got ready for them, and the perfumes and everything's ready for them to go straight.
Dentist.
Wow.
But it's not that easy, though, although I'm saying to them, although I've got them there, they have to work on it because the public have to buy into them. And if they don't buy into them, then it's not going to work.
Because if they're brand new, how can they buy into them? They buy into you because they know you. If you're brand new, how do you do that?
Well, when you watch the show, then the public will see them. And this is the thing, you can have the best PR agent in the world, anyone can, but if the media and people don't want to write about you, and if the public don't like you, then you're stuffed.
Is it basically trying to make a celebrity? Rather than someone to become a good actor or become a good singer or become a good businessman, it's just to make somebody commercially viable, regardless of what they do?
No, it's different. I mean, anyone can be a celebrity these days. I mean, you guys will know anyone. It doesn't matter what you do. They can sell a kiss and tell and suddenly they're a celebrity. So
you're telling me,
definitely more to it than that, definitely. And it was important for me to find someone who has got a business brain, who's got the look, the personality, because like I say, anyone can be a celebrity, but it's got my name on it, so I need someone who's going to be good at everything.
How are you and Leandro?
It's good. You know, this is the first guy that I've been with who's not interested. I know I say private. You won't see him doing any celebrity mags. He's not interested in doing any interviews.
Is he a model, Kate?
Actually, in America, South America, he's really famous out of there. He started off as a model for 3 years. His dad's a politician, comes from a big politician family. And then he got into TV presenting. It's a bit like This Morning, Monday to Friday. So he's got a clean-cut, private image, which is why you don't really see interviews about him, and which is why I'm not
you guys have
talk
done a
about
couple
him.
of interviews, you've done one interview together, and he's in your reality show. But what I think is quite funny, and you're really upfront about this as well, is...
He can speak English now.
He can?
Yes,
but not a lot.
Do
you think that's why you get on with him and you don't bicker like you have with maybe your exes?
We do bicker, but like any couple. But when I met him, thank God for Google Translate, because honestly, couldn't speak a word of English.
Is it true that you went up and asked him if he had a big willy?
Well, apparently if it was reported, because everything that's reported is true, but I can guarantee that is true,
So
actually.
can you say... can you say in Spanish?
No. Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Oh, my God,
Leo.
Leo, grande, grande.
How's your Spanish coming along? Are you putting as much into learning his language as he is yours?
Do you know, he has a teacher, so he can speak English now. And I said, yeah, I'll learn Spanish. I've only had one lesson. And his family are coming over, because we're all going on holiday in a week. So I said to Leo, you've got to teach me some proper lines just so I can communicate with your family. Now, he'll be translating now.
See, I'm in a similar situation to the one you were, in as much as I'm a single mum, and obviously, you know, we are the caregivers to our children. Now, I would worry any time I started dating somebody about introducing them to the kids or my son and how that works. I've not yet done it. And does that concern you that you're bringing people in maybe too soon to the children's lives?
Well, that's the media. The media, they write and they say that as soon as I've met someone that they're straight in with the kids, which is not true at all. When I first started seeing Leo, he would stay at Gary and Phil's house. He wasn't in my house.
So you really tried to keep the kids protected from that?
And then, because me and Pete shared the kids, when Pete had the kids, then Leo would come to the house. So I'd introduce it that way. But you know what people are like. They say as soon as I've got a man, they're well in with the kids. But
well, maybe that's because
believe,
you did get married very quickly. I mean, the last time you came on the show, you were going to have IVF with Alex, and I know that things didn't work out.
Fate, yeah.
As well as you'd hoped there.
Well, it is, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Is it fate?
Absolutely fate. But, you know, these things happen. My life, there's so many people I know who aren't in the industry, who have so many dramas like mine, but because I'm in the public eye, it's well documented. And it's lucky that I can come on a show like this and rectify the truth, because so many people believe what they read, and 99% of it is absolute rubbish.
But you can't have it both ways, though, can you?
Oh, I'm not moaning, but I'm just saying, lucky I can do shows like this, that when you ask me questions, I can say if it's true or not.
Do you ever just think, oh, I've had enough of this?
No, I love my life.
Really? Do you not just want to shut your front door, count your money and play with your kids?
I do that. Actually, today I've moved out of my house. I sold it, so I feel like I've lost my right arm. Everyone's been in my house the past 2 weeks packing, so finally I've moved out of my house, and I bought a country house 10 months ago. All my horses are there, and it's beautiful, 52 acres, and I was there last night thinking, this is peace and quiet, gorgeous, a way for my kids to grow up. You know, they've got their quad bikes, their horses there.
It sounds ever so posh.
But I've worked hard for it.
Do you ever look back, Katie, and are there anything you look back on and have regrets?
Yes.
Okay.
Eurovision. I couldn't sing that song then, and I certainly couldn't sing it now.
Weren't you in that pink
Pregnant,
rubber
that
catsuit?
pink all wrong. It
Very
was
brave.
all, yeah, brave, absolutely. It makes me cringe when I
Is
look
that
at
the
it.
most embarrassing moment you think
Yes.
you've ever... Oh.
Absolute biggest regret of my career, biggest regret of anything I've ever done in my life, and the most embarrassing.
You can laugh about it though now,
Oh,
can't you?
yeah, awful, absolute awful, and yeah, it was awful.
You are very unfazed by any of your mistakes, and that is something I do admire about you, is that you admit to them, and did you think you learned from them, though?
Absolutely. Like I said, I haven't got any regrets about any men or any paths I've taken. You know, my life is obviously meant to be that way. And
You wouldn't have changed anything then? If
no,
you,
you shouldn't take life for granted. You know, there's people out there, I'm not going to sit here and moan, there's people out there with illnesses and stuff who are dying or, you know, and I'm still here today. So if I can't take a bit of abuse on the chin, then, you know, that's the industry I'm in. So take it on the chin, onwards and upwards, get on with it. I'm laughing, I've got everything I want in life, so
Good for you.
good.
Katie, as always, it's been our pleasure. You keep on keeping on. Katie Price, everyone.